Welcome back to my channel and the fourth in a series of videos about the Rebel New Zealand Cavaliers tour to South Africa in 1986. Today I will look at the fifth match of the tour against the then Currie Cup champions Western Province. Surprisingly, this tough match was scheduled to be played just 3 days before the first test, a tough assignment for the New Zealand Cavaliers that they passed with flying colours. I will look at the teams involved, the lead up to the game, look at actual match footage and the reactions and media coverage after the match. Please subscribe to my channel to follow the rest of the series. Colin Mees reflected before the match against Western Province on the strength of South African rugby. He felt that despite isolation, South Africans were still stronger than any other country they played against. Mees said that the isolation strengthened provincial rugby in South Africa. The current provincial sides play better rugby than what he experienced in 1960 and 1970 touring South Africa. Team manager Ian Kirkpatrick agreed with Mees and said that the South African forwards are getting bigger and will cause them problems in the scrums and the lineouts. The touring team suffered a setback when inside half Warwick Taylor cut his leg on a visit to the world-famous Table Mountain. He had to receive stitches and this put his chances to play in the first test in doubt. Here were some photos of the Cavaliers relaxing on tour. First a photo on the visit to another South African landmark, the Kruger National Park. Next, Andy Hayden joking around in a hotel room, showing how tall he is, nearly touching the roof, with Jock Hobbs watching TV. In the next photo, some of the team members posed for a photo during a training session. The Cavaliers were adored wherever they went by South African fans. A matter that however irked the Cavaliers was that many in the media still referred to the team as the All Blacks, given that they were not an official New Zealand rugby team. In this advert for the first test, people are, for example, invited to buy tickets for the Springboks versus the All Blacks.
This time against Karel du Plessis and his Currie Cup champions Western Province.
Frank Shelford to Shaw. And Shaw has Gary Knight there. It's picked up Mexted. This is good, lovely forward play. And here's a second face. Picked up again there. The All Blacks going in, charging forward. And Gary Knight looks like he's going to go and score. Gary Knight, I think it is. And it's a try given, definitely. There's a good shove by the All Blacks. Donald back to Smith, Osborne, and Clamp was in the line. Victor Simpson takes it. Victor Simpson back there to Smith, and out to Crowley in the line. Bernie Fraser, there's the kick, keeping it in play. Mark Shaw is under it, so is Mike Clamp, and Shaw has it. Mark Shaw with it, and it's a try, a beautiful try there. Bernie Fraser's cross kick into the middle, and Mark Shaw in a perfect position. Mike Clamp was there too, but that's Mark Shaw who scored the try. Andrew Donald, Wayne Smith, misses out a man to Simpson. Short run to Billy Osborne. Well tackled by Cupido though. And All Blacks grovelling for this ball. And Smith it is picking it up. He's like a loose forward. And good work there by Ashworth. And will they set up the second phase? Here it comes. Donald looking inside. And he's got Hicker Reid. Hicker Reid going for the line. Held just short. And is it Andy Hayden bashing over? What has the referee given?
Yes, indeed. It's skipper Hayden notching the third try as the tourists rattle up a commanding 22-6 lead at half-time. Hayden, 35-year-old Auckland giant, the team's most experienced player with 41 caps, a man who made his international debut on the 1972 tour to Britain. Former Springbok centre Dave Stewart, assisting with the commentary, describes the try again.
Control again at that ruck. Donald gets caught. Maybe he should have given it a little earlier, but Hicker Reid goes well here. Watch him get caught just short of the line, and Hayden and Mark Shaw just take it across together. Who do we give the try to? Oh, it was Hayden.
Referee waiting for advantage, and advantage there is. Out it comes. That's Papa Knutzer, Cupido, Carlos Scholz in the line. A good tackle. There's Mike Clamp on the go. Mike Clamp and Papa Knutzer. And Mike Clamp has got it. He's got someone with him. He's got Wayne Smith. He's going to roll over as he wants to. A lovely try by Wayne Smith. Started by a Western Province mistake and good work by Mike Clamp. That's Wayne Smith. Slow heel. Bontes to Cupido. Cupido getting it well to Duplessis there. And Carlos Scholz, he could have let it go there too. Chip ahead. Crowley. Plenty of time. Keeping it in play. Picked up by Fervor Knutzer. But Simpson is there to grab it for the All Blacks. And Shaw is there. But Skalkberger going well for the Western Province side. And they're trying to push their way over. Crowd going mad on the far side. But the referee says no. Wasn't a try. And there's a bit of a fisticuffs going on over there on the far side of the All Blacks. So that's Skalkberger, his first really good catch of the match. And Bontes getting it out. Michael Duplessis, and coming in was Carlos Scholz, but he didn't catch the ball. Shelford cleaning up for the All Blacks, and Billy Osborne.
Captain Andy Hayden threatened to take his place off the field after a punch on one of his players that linesman Muns missed or did not point out, although it happened right in front of him. He can be heard calling Muns an arsehole. He later clarified that he would not have taken the team off the field, but had threatened to do so to make the point that the match officials must up their game.
Referee Steve Stradham signals a halt as Hayden, on the distant touchline, challenges his old foe Wynand Muns to tell him exactly what he thinks of him.
And over on the far side we have Mr. Wynand Muns, who's come into action again. The referee of the other day, he's got his flag out parallel with the ground saying that the All Blacks were guilty of some infringement under Law 26, and the referee going to consult the touch judge. He can overrule him, of course. He doesn't have to agree with him.
Meanwhile, Province lock Skalkberger, looking to ease the tension, takes Murray Mexted aside for a quiet chat. Then in a sharp exchange with referee Stradham, Hayden threatens to take his team off the field.
I'd already said to the players, go along with it, we'll go to the touchline, we'll just make sure that these guys know we're serious. And so it was really no influence that the opposition had on us. It was our own decision. We were just making sure that we weren't going to be trifled with. We wanted to see the tour ruled in such a way, and refereeing ruled in such a way as that we knew it was honest.
Well, perhaps if they take some time with this penalty kick, everyone will calm down and cool down. In the meantime, the score remains 26 points to the All Blacks and 6 to Western Province. And the All Blacks have scored 4 tries by Gary Knight, Mark Shaw, Andy Hayden and Wayne Smith. Penalty 15 metres in from touch and about 8 metres behind the 22. And here's a good view we'll have of this one. And it looks as though it's straight and true, and it's another 3 points. And that's to Skalkberger at the back of the line. That's a good one to Michael Duplessis. Into Skalkberger again, and he's going to score himself. Skalkberger will score. Skalkberger, a lovely try.
A great try by Skalkberger Jr., but it's the New Zealanders who get the rave notices with the first test just 3 days away.
Pundits praised the Cavaliers for their excellent win following the match. They scored 4 tries, the most in a match on tour thus far. Their forwards were impressive against a good Western Province side, and their rolling ball subdued the Province forward pack. They took 6 of the line-out balls of Province and also won the only tight hit. For the visitors, Crowley, Mike Clamp, Bernie Fraser, Andy Hayden, Mark Shaw, Murray Mexted, Frank Shelford and Gary Knight impressed. On the Thursday following the match, the Springbok selectors named their team for the first test. There were 6 new caps, with Naas Botha selected as the captain. Breed was selected as the vice-captain. 3 of the new caps, Uli Smit, Gert Smal and Christopher Ferreira, played for the Springboks on their 1985 international tour in South Africa, organised after the cancellation of the 1985 All Black Tour. Pundits expressed doubts if the Springboks forward pack as selected will be able to subdue that of the Cavaliers. Next week I will look at the all-important first test. Following their good wins against the Currie Cup champions Western Province, the Cavaliers could look forward to this match. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and also subscribe to my channel.